It's Powdered Cheese Aficionado, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be playing my new Esper control deck in Duskmourn Standard, so let's take a look at the list. I tried to marry some of my favorite things from blue-white control and the black-based control decks that I think are so powerful right now. After the World Championship, I'm facing the Unholy Annex decks everywhere on ladder, whether they be blue-black or green-black. So partly because of the black-based decks and the red-based decks, exiling small creatures has become extremely important and valuable, so that's why we're rocking 4 Anoint with Affliction. And then for other removal, we also have 4 Get Lost to take care of enchantments like Unholy Annex or Leyline Binding. And then we also have 2 Shoot the Sheriff, trying this out as a different catch-all creature removal spell as opposed to go for the throat. For other removal, we have 2 Sweepers. I chose to do a split in the form of 3 Sunfalls and 2 Deadly Cover-Ups for a total of 5. I'm doing Deadly Cover-Up because of its ability to exile cards from our opponent's graveyard and remove all copies of that card from their deck. And then we also have 3 Liliana of the Veil. I could see having 4 of these. This card is always good, but I wanted to have 3 Liliana of the Veil, 1 Intimidation Campaign as a source of card advantage. And then I have 4 Overlord of the Flood Pits for more card advantage and a late game threat. And then as far as hand hate goes, I have 1 Soul Search. I don't know if this card is actually better than Cruel Claw's Heist, which I have 1 of in the sideboard, but Soul Search is a lot of fun and I try to use it in Esper decks whenever I can. And then in the counterspell slot, I have 3 Steps Ahead and No More Lies, just my classic favorites from blue-white control. Very versatile, very good I think, and we can sideboard them out if they're not useful. And then for some threats, I have Baze of the Bounding Spring, as well as Kaya Intangible Slayer as a top end. Kaya is just one of my favorite planeswalkers in Standard right now, and we also have Restless Reef to help enable our mill alternate win con, which we have 3 Jace the Perfected Mind in the sideboard to help enable, which comes in against graveyard decks and other control mirrors. I also have 3 more Duress in the sideboard for Unholy Annex decks, as well as control decks. Lord of the Third Path for Artifact and Enchantment Destruction, aka Unholy Annex. And then the End for exiling their best creature or planeswalker threats. And I'm also trying out 3 Ghost Vacuum for Graveyard Hate. This could also be Rest in Peace or Leyline of the Void, I suppose, but I've been having a lot of fun with Ghost Vacuum, so going all in on that for Graveyard Hate. And then I do have 2 Temporary Lockdown for more low to the ground creature removal. So yeah, Esper is usually one of my favorite control decks to play in Standard, and I honestly haven't done a video on it recently because I couldn't quite figure out the best build that I wanted to try out. I'm wondering if we could use more threats, but the idea with this type of control is you really just kind of exhaust all their resources, kill everything they have, and then slowly kill them with a Restless Reef or an Overlord of the Flood Pits, or a Kaya if we manage to draw her. Esper also has access to so much good removal right now. There's also a lot of different cards I could add to this deck. I did have a single Urtai Resurrected for a bit, but I did remove it. But I'm going to try out this build for now, and maybe make some tweaks later on. So let's hop into a match. We are on the play, and keepable Demir hand, I'd say. Alright, let's try and get a white source. It's a land, I'll keep it. And what are we doing? Probably just doing Overlord. Good old trusty Flood Pits. Opponent plays a Lush Portico. Could be a lot of things, but I imagine maybe they are domain. I guess we'll see. Looks to be the case. They get the beans. Let's play an Overlord, I think. See what we draw here. Get a Sunfall. I think I'm going to discard the Swamp. Kind of weird because it's our only untapped land, but next turn we're still just doing 3 mana cost things. Probably want to try to get down the white source, even though Sunfall might be pretty useless. A lot of lands, but honestly, I think that's okay, because I'm going to draw more cards with this Overlord. And discard this Plains, and yeah, we're definitely setting up, so they just are showing us green-white right now, so that might be the case. Beza. Probably just want to shoot Beza. Could use Sunfall, but then we're bit naked, and I kind of wouldn't mind taking a hit from Beza here in the name of getting a little more info about their deck. Okay, so they're at least Bant. Do you want to give me to something to use 2 modes on? A backup Beza? What does that really get them? Gets them a card. Could do like this. When it triggers, can I shoot the Sheriff, the Beza, and then they'll have fewer in hand? You want to keep this one, right? Because they still get the ETB trigger on this one, but then they can attack with the 4/5. Don't know if drawing a single card off of another Beza is the best value proposition, but... You choose the one... Yep. So when the trigger happens, I'm going to see if I can shoot that Beza right now. Just go to full control to make sure that happens in the right order, and they get nothing, and now they're down 2 Bezas, so... Are they having regrets? I cannot read their mind, but I sure would be if I were them. So, we could attack with Restless Reef there, but I'm going to hold up a counterspell since we just got no more lives. Feeling pretty good, honestly. Another Beanstalk. That's worth countering, I would say. And drawing. No need for 2 beans. And let's drop a Sunfall here. They could play something else that we cannot counter, but I think it was worth doing the 2 modes 3 steps ahead there. Oh, they play Caviter of Souls, so possible Atraxa coming in. Which we can't really do anything about, because it's going to be uncounterable, so we're definitely going to attack here, and you can discard a Verge. So yeah, No More Lies is not going to do anything. Let's get Liliana down, and plus... I think I'll still discard a land, though. There was no stick, which makes me think they don't have any leyline bindings. Temporary lockdown in the bin. We have 2 Overlords, and I have a counterspell for a Sunfall, if that's what they decide to do. So even if they play Atraxa here, we could minus Liliana and kill the Atraxa, and then deal them a significant amount of damage, almost killing them with Restless Reef and our 2 5/3s. So, might actually not be as scared of as Atraxa as I thought I would be. Let's see what they do. Lots to consider here. They get the Black Source. There's Atraxa. The Big Beater. Wow, if we had played Overlord last turn, we would just, like, win. So maybe we shouldn't have played Liliana. Yep, what do they get? So they get a backup Atraxa, Herd Migration, Sunfall. I'm not too scared right now. Maybe I should be, but I feel like we have answers. Backup Atraxa, I think, is the best thing for them, because then we probably would have to Sunfall, or maybe just kill Liliana, let Liliana die. I mean, there's a binding finally, and we get a Get Lost. Alright, so let's minus here. Get Lost can take care of the binding. We don't have lethal, so I'm going to hold up mana here. Attack with 2 Flood Pits. They go down to 5. I discard some lands. We could Deadly Cover Up right now and exile all their Atraxas from their deck, but I don't think we just do that. I think we just need to stay alive. We just need to get lost whatever they play. If they play another Atraxa, they just die. Because we can kill it, they're tapped out. We attack for 14. This is one of those things with Domain where it's a very powerful deck, but... You know, Atraxa is a great card. It's just also very slow if you have to tap out for it. So, yep, they have signed their death warrant. It's fine by me. Not sure if they realize that. It would be pretty obvious on board, actually, because Liliana can make them sacrifice it no matter what. So I think playing Herd Migration there would have been the move, but they don't know about our counter spells, so... Feeling pretty good. They get all the good cards. Yep. That would be GG's, my friend. They can bind our Liliana or one of our overlords, but it doesn't matter. We can counter it, so... Actually, they don't even have full domain, so... They weren't able... They didn't play a green overlord soon enough. So... And they're just going to scoop it up. Okay. Atraxa, not always the instant win. But we do the end for Atraxa, we do Cruel Claw's Heist, we do Duress, and I think we do Jace, and then we get rid of Beza. So I think I'll keep Shoot the Sheriff, but I can get rid of Anoint, Lockdown, drop a Liliana. Alright, I'll go down another Overlord. Game 2 versus Domain. Okay, feels like a pretty good hand to me. We don't get turn 1 Duress, but we do get turn 2 Duress unless they can do the same to us. Alright, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Verge is perfect. Gives us double black. We get all our colors. The question is, if they play a Beanstalk right now, which they won't be able to, so never mind. I was going to say, if they play a Beanstalk right there, do we need to get lost it immediately, or do we still Duress? But right now we get to get a good look in their hand. We get double Jace, so that's pretty good for us. Now we even get lost to kill a Leyline Binding if they decide to bind a Jace. Feels pretty good. What do you got up there? Show me. I want to know. 2 get lost and an Overlord with a bit awkward mana for them. Okay. Get lost is a little bit of a shame. Lose a Jace to it. So I'm wondering if that means we just completely ultimate Jace. Mill them 30 right now in hand is pretty strong. They can play a Cavern right now, but it has to be on Avatar, so that makes Atraxa not uncounterable right now later on, which is good. Do we chase? Can we Overlord and try to get them to use their Get Lost on our own Overlord? We do have full domain now. Okay, I think I'll just get rid of Sunfall right now. Obviously, it might be useful later on, but everything in our hand is pretty good. No More Lies is great. I think I'll Cruel Claw's Heist, and yeah, I think I'll gift them a card. Maybe we can get an Atraxa that they just drew, potentially. Show me what's going on over there. Take my gift, please. So Cruel Claw is like pretty tiny. It's a gigantic nest. It's funny, when your opponent is roping out so much, you get a real chance to investigate the artwork of this game. Okay. We could take their Get Lost, but I think I'm going to take Herd Migration because, although it's kind of useless to us, well, I guess it could get us 3 creatures. I don't have a sweeper for it right now. I do have No More Lives for it, but if they want to get lost our Overlord, I'm not going to be too distraught. You're right. They surveil. They do have mountains in their deck, so they... Yeah, let's just kill this thing now. Don't know if they have even anything to do next turn, so it's pretty mana efficient for us to do that. Alright, now they're going to get lost our Overlord. That's fine. We wouldn't be able to use No More Lies on that anyways. But they don't know about our Jaces. And I think I'm going to try to keep Jace alive here. Do we need to hold up No More Lies, though, is the question. Intimidation campaign. Yeah, I think that's good. I think I'm going to be very cautious, actually, and hold up a counter spell here. Because if they do draw Traxa, we could counter it. And I don't have a clean answer for Atraxa right now. Up the Beanstalk. Alright. I think that's worth using 3 steps ahead on. In this turn, I'll use Intimidation Campaign to try to get a land. Continue to hold open No More Lies, and then next turn be able to use No More Lies and Jace. I think that seems pretty good to me. Just love a land here from the campaign. There we go. Sweet. Tap land is fine. Sure. Yeah. I mean, one assumes they're going to play whatever they have, but looks like they're really trying to find some gas right now. So I think we do the Jace thing. Still a stick, so this could be a Leyline Binding. I think I want to draw a card with Jace, though. Get campaign back. It is a binding, which is fine. That means we can get our Jace back later on if we get some enchantment destruction.
The knowledge we acquired is still valuable. No secret escapes my grasp.
I guess I should have sideboarded in some Lorens. It's funny, I didn't even think about that. Oh well. To kill the bindings, but not the end of the world. Beza. Okay. Definitely good for them. They get some value. Not the scariest threat in the world, though. At least not yet. Does get a little swole. Well, Sunfall is certainly an answer, but I think I'm going to be a little bold and hold off one more turn. I would love to be able to Sunfall and hold up No More Lies. Okay, good. We get a land. So, yep. Oh, maybe I should use Soul Search there. Don't know what their other card is. We get this Beanstalk. Yeah, I wish I had Soul Searched this second card. I might get screwed for that, but I guess we're gonna find out. Traxa. I could let that resolve and Sunfall it, but I think the value that they get is just too big to ignore. Alright. I'm gonna Soul Search now. Oh, yes. Very good. Okay. That makes me want to hold up Sunfall, I suppose. Can we afford to take 6 more? So next turn, they do that. We Sunfall. We take... Yeah. I'm going to risk it. That's amazing. Now we don't even have to use... Well, we know we're going to use Sunfall, so if they played Herb Migration here, I don't think I'll counter with 3 steps ahead. And then next turn, we'd be able to protect our Sunfall with 3 steps ahead if they manage to get a negate. Don't even know if they have one, but we go to 11. We chill. We get a Liliana, which is nice, and we Sunfall right now. Do they have a clean answer? Show me. I would love them to use a negate right now, honestly, because then that just kind of puts us further ahead, and then next turn we could play 2 Planeswalkers, could play a Jace and an Overlord. Still don't have a way to get our other Jace back, but I'm not too stressed about that. I feel like we got some time. Nice. Easy resolve, and yep. Just gonna keep being super chill and hold up 3 steps ahead. What are they gonna bind here? 6/6 maybe? That's fine. Yeah, I guess it's a threat, but doesn't really concern me. Definitely just need to keep holding them back. Another herd migration. That feels... I think we need to counter that, yeah. Get a campaign back. Get our own Beza. They're 2 Jaces away from death. Let's see what we draw with Overlord. I'm probably playing Liliana here, but I want some... Jesus. Are we discarding campaign? We'll discard 1 Liliana. Nothing to do with an Atraxa, but we do have Kaya to either remove the binding or exile an Atraxa. I think I'll get Liliana down. Alright, there's no stick. And then I'll discard Intimidation Campaign. Hate to see it go there, friend, but I think that's the move. Nice. We get a Sunfall out of their hand, so... And it's an Atraxa, of course. Alright. That's a challenge. We have a challenge on our hands. Liliana can make them sacrifice it, though, unless they play Beza or an Overlord. Now they can make their Traxas uncounterable. Interesting challenge here. Probably binding Liliana, yep. So Kaya can get us a copy of Atraxa, right? Another Beanstalk. Ooh, they only have 22 cards in library. They're getting well within Jace territory. That's very interesting. But I think we should do the Kaya thing.
I'll see this through till the end.
Get our own 1/1 Atraxa. Seems good. My god. What a card. Ooh, and we get Duress. That seems good. I think that's okay to not get Sunfall. Yeah, sweet. Get a little new hand. Could get Lost Jace here. But next turn we can also do 2 things. We could get Lost and play our own Jace. So I think I'm going to stick with the Atraxa plan. Instead of the Duress plan. Get a Sunfall out of their hand. Yeah, I think we don't need that. I think we got this one in the bag, as they say. Get some lands. Can you deal with my Hexproof Planeswalker and my 1/1 Atraxa token? They draw. Yeah, we just got them next turn. Double Jace, baby. Don't think they're going to have a negate. I think Kaya's done enough work.
There has to be another day.
We get a token binding, so I guess I'll take their other binding. Planeswalkers on Planeswalkers. We mill them for 15. Boom, boom. And then the pièce de résistance. Alright. Woof. Alright, we are on the play. And yeah, it seems like a pretty good opener to me. Got Anoint with Affliction to kill any small creatures. We have a counter spell, and we have some card advantage, so just need to survive. And in the interim time, I did add one... Okay, Intimidation Campaign seems good. I did add one temporary lockdown to the main. And that's pretty much the only change I made, but got hosed pretty bad by Mono Red, so need to make sure we have the answers for everything we can. I can take one from the Spyglass Siren, that's fine. And Deep Cavern Bat, I guess we will just kill. They can look at our hand, but they don't get to keep a card, so. Yes. Probably gonna play Intimidation Campaign next. Or maybe we want to get Overlord ticking down, actually. Let's do that. Discard one of our lands, I would say. Wow, okay. Or, yeah, I think I want all these cards. They do know about our counter magic next turn, unfortunately, but... Let's see what they do here. Alright, that's good. We kind of left ourselves open there for, I believe, Kaido, if they ninjutsu'd it in on the Spyglass Siren. I believe they could have done that. Let's get a basic out of our deck with Fabled Passage. Get our Plains, and what are we doing here? Kind of want to hold up 3 steps ahead. We don't really have answers for anything. As in kill spells for whatever 4-drop they have. Maybe they're just going to try to flash in a Mastermind, and in that case I think I'll draw with 3 steps ahead here. Because they know about 1, and then we can hold up our backup 1. Yep, that's fine. Drop another land. Maybe just slam it on an Overlord here, or maybe... Ooh, actually, I think I want to do Intimidation Campaign and hold up Get Lost. Yeah, I guess I could have killed this Mastermind before doing that with Get Lost, but that just gives them so much value, so... Ooh, if they have another Mastermind here, okay, that would be a little annoying. So, yeah, maybe I should have just killed this thing. If I'm going to do it anyways now. See if they want to draw with it. We get the Intimidation Campaign back, which is nice. We go to 14. Probably going to try to play Liliana next turn. Would love an untapped land. Which I could maybe try and draw with the Intimidation Campaign. Let's try and get it. We do not. Okay. Well, we do get Overlord becoming a creature. They might be able to kill it here, though. Yep. That's a shame. Don't love to see that. But, might end up killing the Spyglass Siren, or I'd love them to use Restless Reef here, honestly, so we could kill it. That would be ideal. Looks like they will not. I don't really want to use an Anoint on this thing. It feels just bad. There's the big boy. That we will try to kill. Get the campaign back. Does Shieldred die here? It does. Okay, so that might mean they don't have a 2-mana counter spell, which is good and valuable knowledge to have. Another Anoint. Yeah, I mean, it kills like a lot of things. Fortunately, if we play Liliana here, we won't be able to counter something. But we will be able to kill their Reef, so I think I'm going to try and get Liliana to make them sacrifice the Siren. They could flash in a Fairy Mastermind there if they wanted, but they don't seem to have one. So. Oh. They pass and do nothing. Okay, that is really good for us. Let's play the Intimidation Campaign. Draw a card, drain a little. We want to plus Liliana, but maybe we're discarding an Anoint here. I kind of want to discard the land, though. This card is just like... you know, it can kill so many other things. It can't kill the Shieldred, obviously, but it can kill pretty much everything else. But now we're going to hold up a counterspell, and if they try to attack Liliana, well, that's a good thing. It's a good card. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I should counter that probably to defend Liliana. Oh, but the Reef is going to come in, and that we do really want to kill. Can't kill the Curiosity. So, looks like Liliana would have died no matter what. If they want to use a counterspell here... Okay. Liliana says goodbye, and Shoot the Sheriff can take care of part of this, but doesn't exile it. So, I mean, I'm just going to keep playing the campaign, get so much value off of it. Alright, I mean, Deadly Cover-Up can, next turn, we could exile all their Curiosities from their deck. And it looks like they're going to draw a card with Fountain Port. I really want them to use their second Restless Reef here, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. I'd love to anoint with Affliction it. So I'm probably not going to use Shoot the Sheriff on the Enduring Curiosity. It's hard because we will let them draw a card here, so that's a little bit of a tough decision, honestly. It's just once it becomes an enchantment, we need to use a Get Lost on it to fully get rid of it, because if it's recurring ability... So, let's draw. Okay. Yeah, I think we gotta do this. Really wish we had, you know, like one more land, but we do not. To keep the counterspell open. But we'll collect evidence, and they could go for the throw of their own Enduring Curiosity. I can see that happening right now. Alright. They do not, so let's exile it. They have a Tidebinder and a Mastermind in hand. Good to know. Look at their deck. They have Kaido. Okay, they do have Unstoppable Slasher. Yep, pretty typical Dimir mid-range. Very low to the ground. Do they only have one Shieldreds? Wow, okay. Cool. Get the Enduring, and then... I'm just gonna... Do we... No, if they use Restless Reef, I really want to kill that, so... I guess if they activate this now, though... Okay, they're not gonna... I was gonna say I could kill this right before the trigger happens. I kind of messed that up last time, but... Let's see what they do. I'm gonna... encourage them... Oh, see, sometimes I do that on Arena where I'll hover over a card that I want my opponent to use, and sometimes it works. So let's kill that right away. Get our campaign back. Maybe I should have used Shoot the Sheriff there, because we do know they have Unstoppable Slasher, which we want to be exiling. Alright, 3 steps ahead comes out. Let's get our campaign back, and we just definitely don't want to die. Okay, nothing too bad to lose there. We go to 5, so what do we need to do? No more lives. Pretty useless at this point. We could play full cost Overlord, we could play Intimidation Campaign, hold up 2 kill spells, and a No More Lives. Maybe this is too much campaigning. I always forget about the Mastermind trigger there. It's my bad. But I don't think we want to use one of our kill spells quite yet on it. Yeah, because the Reef is going to come back, so I'm going to try to kill it again. this resolve. Okay, good. And yep, I think I'm going to take a hit because I really want to be able to normalize something here if they decide to do that. They do not. In that case, we finally kill it. Sucks to use all our exiling here, but yeah, that thing got way too much value. I should not have let it get so out of hand, but here we are. Let's gain a life. And hold open 3 steps ahead on 2 modes, I'd say. They're probably gonna play a Tidebinder, or... yeah, so that actually is a pretty good no-moralize target, I would say. Get the campaign back again. Get rid of Tidebinder. And let's play a land. Yep, get lost is great. Do I need to campaign again here or hold open 3 steps ahead? I think I'm going to hold open 3 steps ahead because we could also soul search there, but it's not the most mana efficient play. If they can Kaido right now, that I would definitely want to counter that. Alright. That paid off. Let's play the old campaign. This is a very unassuming card, but wow, it just feels like it's doing so much work right now. Tidebinder, you say? Do I need to counter that? Maybe I'm stupid for fighting over this so much, but yeah, I don't really want them to have a threat on the battlefield, and Intimidation Campaign is kind of saving our ass right now, so... I can play a campaign again right there, but I'm going to soul search and see what's going on. Yeah. Alright, well we do get a little value off of soul search. We get a 1-1. They can use their other cut down on our 1-1, that's fine. Now we really know, so they can make Fountain Port tokens, and I'm going to play Overlord next turn, I'd say for sure. Can pretty much deal with anything they do. Yep, another Restless Reef is a little scary, if I'm being completely honest. We get our own reef. Let's play Overlord, full cost. Get a big beater, get to draw 2. Amazing. Alright, I think we can safely get rid of No More Lies, play a land, and I think I'll play Beza here. Get some life. Don't think we get anything else. Maybe a treasure? Yes, we do. Okay. But really just caring about our life total right now. Now they have 2 threats they have to deal with. A lot of chump blockers. If they're going to power up Reef, that I will happily trade my Beza for that. Library getting a bit low. Yep. Easy trade. Okay. Siren. Well, they can kind of chump for days, so... and attacking every time with Overlord draws us 2, which is a bit of an issue. So, might get lost the Siren here. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Yep, I think I'm going to kill this right now to get to push through 5 damage, unless they can kill our Overlord with whatever they drew. Just going to attack all. Mastermind. Okay. I'm going to use my Get Lost on that. Still trying to push through this damage. That means next turn they need to draw a flyer to block. Oh, but there's Kaya finally. I think I'm going to get rid of Campaign. I don't need to draw any more cards. So Kaya can help us win next turn. And if we do this... oh, we didn't have double black to play Liliana. It's okay. That is okay. I mean, they could almost, like, kill us right now, right? If they used all their maps on their 1/1s, but it doesn't look like they're going to do that. We are completely exposed. So can they get an answer to Overlord right now? Come on, baby. Go the distance. Whew. Okay. We did it. I'll go up a duress. I think Jace could be pretty good, and as well as temporary lockdown here. So many little things. We don't really want all our spot removal. Go down an Overlord. We don't really need duress, I guess. I guess the Leona can just go entirely. Game 2. In an unkeepable hand with only 1 land. Ooh, I think this is better. Put away Sunfall, and we just need to surveil to an untapped land to soul search on turn 2, but nope. Duress on their part would have been much better in this matchup, I would say. Well, Shoot the Sheriff kills something, so there's the Siren. They already only have 3 cards in hand, so our slow start looks to be a bit okay. Do we need all the removal we can get? I think we do. I think it's probably a mistake on my part, but next turn I really want to Soul Search. Alright, they get a Fountain Port. I mean, they already told us that they don't have any swag, so gonna have to take them at their word. I think I'll get a Plains here so we can have Lockdown online, and then I'll start Soul Search right now. We get a Shield Druid out of their hand. Let's see what they do. Wow, okay, they're gonna just negate that. It's fine by me. We have to get that out of their hand at some point. Nothing. And we do get a land, which is nice. What do we need to do? Let's do the old campaigning, I say. If we get an untapped land here, I'll play it, but we don't, so just play the Verge. They can make a 1/1. They do know about our temporary lockdown, but maybe they're going to try and counter it. Okay, they didn't untap land, so what are we doing? Just try to get a big Overlord down, I think. We might just die, but yep, that's okay. A little bit of a shame. Backup lockdown seems a bit unnecessary. Let's discard that. This might signal them that we do have another one, but yep, they're gonna get in Reef, so I'd say next turn we want to not get milled at too much, so, or take damage. We could lock down and hold up a kill spell, or we could kill and counter something. I'm gonna take 2 more and hold up the lockdown 1 more turn, I think. Which is maybe risky. Backup Reef is a little not ideal. Nothing doing. Alright, so, yep. Should not have taken that turn off, I suppose. Now we lock down. They can draw a card off a Fountain Port. And we will hope to kill a Restless Reef. Here it comes. I'm gonna shoot that Sheriff. Looks like they're gonna be able to protect it. No? Oof, okay. That is good news. If they were able to protect it, we went to 5 here, that'd be a little concerning. Ooh, we do get Kaya, so let's see if we can draw a land here. No land. Alright. Gonna take a hit from this 1/1. I really want them to use their second Reef now, but it doesn't look like they're going to. Kaido. So what, I had to kill that 1/1, I suppose? You can't counter ninjutsu, is that what? Yeah. Not that no more lives would be able to anyways, but
Looks like I gotta fight my way out of this one.
nothing to do against Kaido.
My
They get to
eyes are
surveil and
as sharp as
draw.
my
We do have Get Lost for him, so... They surveil a slasher. Okay. Here's a land, and I'm gonna try to kill Kaido, and their upkeep would have loved that to be an untapped land, so we could also use No More Lives in addition to 2 kill spells, but here we are. They make a 1/1. Our life total is a little scary, but it's so stupid of me. Yeah, that was bad. I forgot that this immediately would become a hexproof creature on their turn. It's pretty bad. Alright. Don't have any tie binders in my sideboard, and maybe that would have been a good move. Shieldred. Okay. I think I will just counter that. I'm gonna not draw so we can hold up No More Lies if they decide to do something else. Let's get our campaign back. Life total is very scary right now. Nothing. Do we have to anoint this 1/1? It feels so bad. Jeez. Well, we know we're getting Lost the Kaido. Alright, that resolves. I think we need to hold up Anoint for the Reef. If I use Intimidation campaign here to try to get a land and we brick, we'll just die to the Reef, so... We are in a tight spot. They might actually be able to kill us, seeing as we only have 1 Anoint. That's lucky, actually. Ooh, yep. We need to get No More Lives this. That might save us. We need the Anoint for the Reef, so... Can we survive to get Kaya down? If they counter this, we're also just dead. So, we try. Alright. Game 3 it is. Put away campaign. Alright, maybe this is a really Jace matchup. So yeah, last game, I think I probably just waited too long on killing those little 1/1s. This Restless Reef has really been our downfall. Oh my god. I mean, we had to turn 1 to rest, but 1 land is just unkeepable. Very interesting hand. I guess I'll put away 3 steps ahead and get a swamp right away, and then we have 2 duresses on turn 2, but they'll probably have their own duress, I would imagine, here. They do not. At least they don't have an untapped land for it. That is fine by me. Let's do it. Okay. I really want our Overlord to stick around. It's hard. I guess I'll take 3 steps ahead. I'm not sure. I can take any of those, I think, and they would help us out. Yep, they're just going to slam a Mastermind. Alright, we get the land. We have another duress, and we have No More Lives online, which is good. Let's take Negate. Shieldred coming up is very scary. Can we get an answer for Shieldred? I think we need to hold up No More Lives. Let's see what we can surveil to. Ugh. Put away the land, I believe. 2 Masterminds. I'm gonna let it go. We're in a tight spot for sure. Alright, let's see what we can draw with the Overlord. We'll would love a lockdown. We do not get it. We do get shoot the sheriff, which is something. Oh my god. Alright. Gotta get rid of that one, I suppose. Yeah, we're in a pretty dire strait here. Kind of our only hope is to draw 3 steps ahead, which will draw them a million cards. Yeah, I don't think that's the answer. Oh, moment of truth. Take 5. No Kaido, at least. Alright, they give us something to counter. I think we gotta take it. Okay, that resolves, and we draw more lands. Oof. Potentially a swift exit here. They even get the land for Shieldred. And they go for the throat for this. I think we're just dead unless we can draw into a land, an untapped land and a kill spell here. That cover up is just too late. Oy. Here's my current Esper control list, and I will say I love Esper as a color combination, and this deck has a lot of very fun cards in it. Like, I love Kaya as a top end, I love Intimidation Campaign, love the counter spells, but it doesn't feel as strong to me, frankly, as maybe Dimir Control or Orsov would by itself. So, just food for thought. I think this deck is awesome and really fun, but I just end up losing a lot more matches with it than I do with other decks. So maybe there's improvements to be made. I will probably keep playing it on the channel, at least for 1 or 2 more videos. Let me know what you thought in the comments of this deck. And thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you stopping by my channel. And if you did enjoy it, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps support me on my YouTube journey. So I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.